Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to this quick, very sunny virtual walk around of the awesome CLS220D AMG line. Now the CLS, as I've said in the other videos, are of course iconic for the sloping rear end, giving it a real different, bespoke and individual take on the body styling. But not only that, as part of the AMG line, you also get an awesome kit that comes as standard with them, and of course you can see it's fully loaded. Real great car to drive and a real great car to look at, and these are the main reasons why. So you can see here you've got your multi-beam LED headlights, of which you can see just there, and you've also got the daytime runners as well. You've got that nice deep metallic black just on there, and you've also got the gorgeous front parking sensors alongside the honeycomb mesh grille just there. You've got the satin on the chrome just at the front there on top of the TriStar, and underneath you've got the accompanying chrome as part of the AMG styling pack. Sweeping diamond pendant grille, and you've got all the nice shut lines and body lines to really give it a nice aggressive stance. Moving around, you can see you've got your alloy wheels, which are the AMG multi-spoke, and they are of course the 19-inch option. And moving down, you've got the extended side skirts, which give it a real nice sports and performance nature. Got all the nice curvature all around the bodywork, giving it that true executive feel. And you can see, moving up, you've got the body coloured door mirror with a built-in indicator, and you've got the chrome surrounds all on the windows here, because of course it's a Mercedes, it has to be elegant and it has to have that real business comfort and luxurious feel to it. And moving down from there, you can see you've got your slightly tinted privacy glass alongside your gloss B pillars, and of course all the way you've got that gorgeous sloping sweeping rear end that goes into the rear privacy glass. And of course you can see you've got the iconic rear end. It's short, it's stout, it's stumpy, and it looks incredible. You've also here got rear parking sensors, dual chrome exit exhaust and dual chrome diffuser just down there as well, alongside the plastic black diffuser on top. Now to open the boot, I would of course have to have the car open, or I can use the key. Electronic tailgate, and you can see you've got loads of room in there. The CLSs are that perfect combination for the looks and feel and statement nature of a C-Class, not real, you know, having to succumb to the demands of an E-Class, but still having all the space therein. And this is no different. Easily get golf clubs, push chairs, buggies, shopping, Christmas presents, mother-in-law, kitchen sink, dogs, pets, naughty kids. You can get every single one of these in, and probably all at the same time too. And if you're struggling, there's more room underneath with that AdBlue tank and tyre repair kit as well. Now it isn't an electronic release boot in terms of shutting down, so you do have to do it manually. But you can see from every aspect, every angle and every different ratio, any way you look at it, this is a super cool looking car, and one that is undoubtedly going to turn heads. It's a real nice spin on the C-Class, and it's one that just looks so much better than the bog standard saloons that you see nowadays. But all the aesthetics aren't saved just for the exterior. Oh no, my friends, you wait till you see what the inside has to offer as well. So internally, as I say on all of them, the brand Mercedes-Benz has a level of expectation, a calibre and a reputation that needs to be followed, and this is no different. All CLSs are really super luxurious. Just move that price board so you can get a real good look at it. But you can see all Mercedes have this reputation to live up to, and no CLS is any different. They are probably one of the most luxurious, aside from an E and S class, that money can buy. And that starts of course here with the main seats. Of course they are the sport seats, they're comfortable, they're bolstered, they're supportive, and they've got that pleated leather design, black with a grey or white contrast stitching depending on how good your eyesight is. You've got the electronic seats, and you've also got down here the aluminium Mercedes-Benz door inlay. You've got AMG matting, which is covered by the mat there. You've got stainless steel sports pedals, and you've got that gorgeous high lime oak in the high gloss there that really does capture the essence of luxury. half leather door cards, and moving down you can see the rest of the leather. You've got the window lock, electric windows and electric adjustable and folding mirrors, and of course remote boot release just there. Now before we get inside and show you all the tech and real features, we'll show you the rear seats. It is a dual seater, so they're two separate seats. You've got the fold down armrests, you've also got the massive storage in the middle, no rips, no tears, and loads of room in the back. The CLS is one that combines practicality, space, luxury and performance effortlessly. Now we're inside, you can see Mercedes in recent years nothing up and above in the line of vision, and that is obviously because the more clear view you have, the safer you're going to be and the more you can see of the road, meaning a minimalisation and the risk of accidents. All great, and especially when the tech looks like this. So in the front you have of course got your white contrast faces on your dials, an old school throwback and nostalgic trip to memory lane for all performance and sports cars. When you're used to getting a car with white dials as a kid or as a younger man or younger lady, you do know and you understand that that was when it felt really special. You've obviously got some of your warning lights on the left with your fuel gauge and of course your temperature gauge, speedo in the middle, digital display in the middle of that, and on the right you've got further warning lights and also the revometer. Now what we'll do to turn it on, it's quite simple. I would put the key in first, turn it half a turn, let it all initialise, let the needles do their thing, and then press your foot on the brake and turn it on. You can see really quiet on startup. A lot of people believe that diesels have to be really noisy or really loud and really rickety, but it's a bit of an urban myth now. It's a bit of an old wives' tale that in recent years, probably since 2015 or 16, has really not been the case. Yes, some models and alternatives are still quite loud, but this really isn't, and that adds to the overall character and makeup of it being a really executive car. Now you can see it's covered just over 50,000 miles, or just under 50 and a half, and it's a really nice place to be. In terms of the driver's layout, everything's where it should be and everything looks fantastic. So this button on the left hand side of your gorgeous Napa leather wheel with the perforated leather grip also controls the instrument cluster just there. So you can see at the minute we're on our trip computer, and you've got down there you've got your mileage. You can also get on your distance, consumption and remaining mileage in your tank. You've also got your eco display, and you've got your trip computers there over 2 different journeys, and you've got your digital speedometer just there. You've also got navigation, which of course doesn't mean it is a virtual cockpit or anything of that nature. All it means is that that will give you any information or anything that you need to follow on your upcoming journey, thanks to the Garmin sat nav that you've got through your SD card. You also on there have got DAB radio, which of course if you've got DAB it doesn't matter if you've got FM or AM or not, because you're only ever going to listen to DAB. You've also got your audio, so you can use your Bluetooth telephone or anything of that nature, and of course you can click further on and you can go onto the assistant. So if I click on the assistance graphic like this, you'll see it brings up a virtual highway or road, because I'm not American, and you'll see that that will give you any obstacles, any instruction or any information about your current journey. You've also got attention assist, which measures how long you've been driving and when it's time to take a break based on industry figures. ESP, electronic stability, if you turn that off or restrict it, it means the rear end's likely to be a bit more snappy and a bit more excitable in wet weather or when you're leaving round a corner. Collision prevention, really don't need to explain that, and we've already gone through what attention assist is. If you click on service, you've also got your error messages, so if the door was open, if you had a error, if you had a seat not working, a light out, it would tell you there. You've also got your tyre pressure, and if you go on Assist Plus, you can see the next service is an A service and it's not due for 350 days. And if you go on settings, you can change your instrument cluster layout, you can change your lighting, you can change DRLs, intelligent lighting, ambient lighting, and the colour as well, of which you've got 3 colours on there. Dip beam headlights and surround lighting, and the light delay as well. You've also got the vehicle here, so you can change your speed limit for the winter tyres if you put them on. You can also do auto door locks or an acoustic lock as well. Convenient features such as the belt adjustment, which is quite nice, and the auto folding mirrors can be adjusted as well, and you also can return everything to the factory setting using that button. Now down from there you have of course got your one stalk, which is your wipers, indicators and high beam, and on the other side you've got your gearbox. Really simple to use. So if you put your foot on the brake and you crack down, you'll see that changes there to D, meaning you're in drive. Put it in reverse, it changes to R, and you'll automatically have your parking sensors kick in when you start reversing, so you know you're in the right gear. To park the car, simply click that button and that ensures it's in park, but you would also have to put the handbrake down, which is a foot brake just down here, and that would mean that you put the handbrake on and now that car is fully secured. You can also see just underneath you've got your cruise control and speed limiter, and on here you have of course got the instrument cluster display menu, and on here you've got Linguatronic, Bluetooth telephone and volume control. Behind there you've got your pedal shift, so left and right for me, as I do on everyone. Driver's point of view, both hands on the wheel. For argument's sake, you're making good progress, come to a corner, drop it down the gears. Once you're going up the gears, 6,000 revs, up and up, or not 6,000 because that's all it revs, 4.5 change, 4.5 change. Gives you a real different engaging experience. Even though it's an auto, you can still drive it like a manual, and that feels fantastic. Down here you've got your automatic headlights, fog lights and release for the parking brake. And then we move on to the tablet media system here. Very popular option, great display, real high contrast, high resolution and no glare as well. And you can see on there you've got your navigation, you've also got your radio here, which if you scroll down onto waveband you're able to change to FM, AM or DAB. You can click on media here and you can see, if I click on it for a second time, you've got all the different options. Bluetooth, you've got CD player, you've got memory card and 2 media interfaces as well. You've also got Bluetooth telephone, which if you click on connect device you can simply do at the touch of a button. Vehicle, you can change your owner's manual, you can change a time, you can change a driving dynamic. So on here you can get vehicle data, which of course gives you your sport, that of course gives you your brake, so you can see how far you're pressing the brake down, and the top one is of course your throttle as well. And on this it'll give you your turning circle and what degrees the wheel is currently pointed at. Really effortless and a great little bit of tech. And you can click on engine data for the petrol heads out there or diesel heads, and you get a real nice little performance monitor engaging there, which for me is probably the display I'd have against the clocks. Just gives it that real nice tip of the cap to the AMG line. And aside from that, if you scroll down again you can go on your consumption and you can click onto system settings and change all the different options just here. But for me we're going to put it straight back onto vehicle, and we are going to change that when we can on to this, and we're going to put on the engine data because that's my favourite display. Moving down you've got your chrome surround on your air vents, white Mercedes-Benz branded clock face, and again that high lime oak wood there in the high gloss finish in the lacquer really gives it that sophisticated vibe. Long gone are the days of the awful walnut dashes in the old Jags that make it feel like an old gentleman's club. Not anymore. This feels really refined and really does befit the element and the reputation and the influence of the style and charisma that the CLS can offer. Now down here you've got your old school media system, so if you're not comfortable using the little iDrive controller there, you can use these to get onto the options. You've got heated seats, you've also here got your hazard lights eco mode, and of course audible parking sensors on or off. You've got dual zone aircon, the temperature of which is indicated on the dial here, so I can have it low for the passenger and I can have it super hot for the driver, and if I wish to sync the temperatures I can click that button and it syncs to what the driver has. I can change the distribution of air just there and how severe it is, from nothing to gale force avalanche, and I can also do max temperature on the front screen and the rear screen for defrosting. I can turn it off and I can change where the air is distributed using this button just there. Underneath you can see I've got many different options. I've got the 12-volt socket charger and storage and the dual zone cup holder on the fold up menu just there. And what I've also got just here, you'll see, is I've got the sport menu. So instead of having the old school drive select, I have got sport, eco and manual. Now you can see just on here that does change in the little bit where it's got the green E. If I click on that it turns red for sport and M for manual. M meaning you use your manual paddle shift on there. E is of course the eco and S is sport. There's your iDrive, and then to get into this gorgeous Napa leather on here with the white contrast stitching, simply click this button up and you can see it opens up for your media interfaces just there. And in the back you've got plenty of storage. You've got a 12-volt charger, you've got further storage there, and then in the middle seat you've got an absolute massive storage for the rear passengers. And aside from that, the only other thing for me to really tell you about this awesome Mercedes-Benz is of course that it comes fully in check with the 128-point Emerald test. That is of course our pre-sale inspection that is carried out at our on-site RAC approved facility prior to this video being made. We also give an oil and filter change to any car that we take in for the simple fact we don't want any confusion or cross-contamination on the products that have been used. So if you want a part exchange, if you want to discuss finance, or you just want to know a bit more about the car or how Emerald operate, do get in touch because we'd be more than happy to help. But for me, it's a big thank you for watching this video. Hopefully we'll see you at HQ very soon.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show, which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course, everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered with a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available, depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10 obviously.
10.
10 I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
But it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'll give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'll give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%.
It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.